Hi there, it's the 4th of December, which means day 4 in our Advent calendar, and I hope you are having as much fun as I am with these stamps. So far we've made some cracking little makes, haven't we? Today's goodies just finish off that set lovely. So shall we have a look what we have got? You're going to need your Advent calendar, and don't forget, you're also going to need your envelope too. Make sure it's got a number 4 on it, because it's the 4th day. So let's start off with our Advent calendar, shall we? Right up here, second row down, first door. Let's see if I can do this upside down, back to front. I'm getting better opening these doors. Should be. Oh no, I can't get in. Jinxed myself, didn't I? Right, there we go. It's opening now. There we go. And in there, you should get, ooh, squeaky, a little roll of, I can open this out. Some lovely, oh, you didn't see that, how impressive. Some lovely little greetings for you to cut up, colour in and pop on your cards. There we go, you don't want to lose them. Ooh, gone all rolly. But it gets better than that. We get to open our envelope too. So here's our envelope. I'm just going to open this up. So in here, hold that back so you can see, we get 2 more stamps. There we go. So we get a solid, I don't know if you can quite see that one. I'll move it around in a second. Put my hand behind it, you might be able to see it a bit better. So we get a solid behind our spiky tree and a solid to go behind our bobbly tree. So where have my stamps gone? Lost my acetate sheet now. Where did I put them? There they are. So can you see if I leave that there? All we do is just pop our bobbly tree right over the top. And so we're going to be able to cut down on the colouring in, you know, always a bonus with me. So that's your stamp set. We're going to pop all our stamps off our carrier sheets. And also, not only do you get your packaging in here, but if you open it up, if I don't hold it so close you'll be able to see it, you also get some lovely little bits of inspiration using your stamps. You also get step by step on the back there. I've forgotten about that bit. So you get your step by step on the back. I told you it's been a while since we did these. And then we get some inspiration in there too. So let me grab my stamps. So this whole set we have got a little sentiment, so happy, merry and Christmas, our bobbly tree and our spiky tree. And then today we've finished them off with a solid spiky tree and a solid bobbly tree. So should we get making? If you want to craft along today, this is what you're going to need. Right then, let's get crafting, shall we? Now first up I'm going to stamp our solid spiky Mikey one. I'm going to do this one, and we're going to stamp him right in the middle in peacock feathers, not peacock feathers, peel paint even. So we're just going to stamp him right here, right in that middle, just like that. You can see I'm not over inking my stamps up, because I quite like the texture you get when you just, when you don't add quite enough ink. So we've got that one first, and then we're going to go on to our bobbly ones. I'm going to use a darker green for this one. Oops. So again, I'm just going to pop that next door. I'm going to pop this one to this side as well. There we go. And just make sure you clean your stamps after using your oxides on them, because otherwise they'll contaminate your next ink that you go to use. So I'm going to start again with my spiky Mikey. Pop him that way, be easier. And I'm just going to ink him up. I should really dry that off, but we'll see. We'll see if it works. So we're going to take this and we're just going to stamp over the top. Just be careful of inky pinkies or smudges on your card. There you go, I'm stamping that one there. And then we're going to do the same with our 2 bobbly obblies. Get that inked up. Again, I'm just getting right over the top. Line it up. Ish. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then we're going to take another one. Just make sure if you do ink it up like that, just make sure you move any marks off your stamp base, because otherwise they might transfer onto your piece of card. There we go. So we've got our three trees stamped. And then to finish that off, all I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my gold pen. I don't know what it is these last few days about my gold pen, but it is the one I keep going to for these trees. Let's just add a few dots, and it really jumps out on this dark green, doesn't it? Again, just adding a few dots and dashes. I'm just going to colour in. You could add your glossy accents, you could add anything to these ones. So I've got a squeaky chair going on again, haven't I? Just adding a few more on here. And at the moment our Christmas trees are floating off into space, aren't they? And we don't want that. So we're going to use our doodle pen in a moment. I'm getting carried away now with my dots, aren't I? Yeah. I'm going to use our doodle pen just to ground them, because at the moment they're just floating like space. Them Christmas trees, aren't they? So I'm just going to add a little doodle to join them up. I might even add a few little dots and dashes underneath them. It's like they're sat in snow now, isn't it? Right, so that's the base of our card done. I'm going to take my rather curly whirly. There we go. So you've got a Happy Christmas, a Merry Christmas, and a Happy Christmas. So I'm going to take one of the Happy Christmases, and I'm just going to chop him off and unroll him. And all I'm going to do is just very loosely cut around the edge, and then up this side, and then again across here. Oops. So we've got still a rather curly Happy Christmas, but he'll soon start to uncurl. I'm going to use tape on mine. Normally I'd use glue, but I want it to stick a bit quicker. So I'm just going to grab some red tape and pop it on the back. Oops. I'm dancing with my tape. There's that bit. There's that one. And I'm just going to pop another little bit at the top. Normally I wouldn't use this much tape, but he is very, very bendy. It's reminding me of chocolate now. I've been good this week. Right, let's get that peeled off. One, two. I'm just going to stick this on here so that I can cut around it again. Pop that on there. Would help if I didn't have inky pinkies everywhere. And we're just going to cut around this one again. So just round there, like so. That very wobbly border. And if it's meant to be wobbly, you know, no one will know, will they? If you don't quite cut it straight, because I'm terrible at matching and layering. There we go. So we've got our little Happy Christmas. What I am going to do is just take my gold doodle pen again, just because it's here, and I'm just going to add a little bit of gold around this. Don't know if you can hear, it's just started really raining outside. There we go. So just added those little bits of gold. I am going to add a little bit into this one as well here. Just a little bit there. There we go. And then all I'll do with this is I will pop some foam pads behind it, pop that on there like so, and then ooh, it's off. Pop that there, and then our little Happy Christmas will go on there. So that is it from me today for day 4 of our advent calendar. I hope you're enjoying it so far. We have had, this is our first complete set, so let's just have a quick look at it again. We have got our 2 solid stamps that we got today. We had Spiky Makey yesterday. We have our lovely sentiments up at the top and our little bobble tree. I'm going to keep mine all nicely tucked away in its envelope along with its packaging. Oops! Along with its packaging and those little bits of inspiration as well. And then just to flatten it out, I've got my 2 extra sayings that we haven't used today. It does fit, just check. It fits in there in my envelope so I don't lose them, because you know what I'm like, if I don't put them in there now I'll go and do other jobs and come back. There you go, all in there. I'm going to keep that nice and flat. So I've got my envelope with my lovely set, and then I've just finished off my card by popping it on, attaching it even with some foam pads. You can see that sentiment at the bottom. Looks really cool, doesn't it? There we go. So actually, let me see, can I find them? Yes, I can. There we go. Right, so let's have a quick look at all the things we have made using our beautiful set this week. So we had our lovely little envelope. I've still not written a name on it. I will do. I didn't want to know what a gift was. We have got, it's actually Mr. Roo who said don't write a name on until you've done your last day in this set. Quite a good idea actually. Right, this is our day 2 card using that lovely little sentiment. It's only a little 4x4 I think it is, might even be a 5-inch. Cracking little quick card to do. We then made Spiky Mikey using those lovely sentiments in the background to create some interest, and then just popped a little tree on it. Might look better with a few extra ones on there, but it was just a quick card for us to make. And then today's again, our row of trees. They look like the garden something, don't they? I wonder what they're up to. Anyway, that's it. That is our first set from our advent calendar. Tomorrow we start on a brand new set, so keep your acetate carrier sheet safe, because we're going to be filling this one up again from tomorrow. So I hope you can join me then. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.